So this one frequency alone is going to change your reality faster than anything else you've tried before. So up until now, you've been making the same mistakes. Either you realize it or you don't. And almost everyone is making this mistake. You're extremely obsessed about the goal. You're always deeply attached to it. And as a result, you can never feel currently that it's a done deal in your heart and mind. And you're in this constant loop, and your environment has now also hypnotized you, and you're not able to just make a change and get closer to your goal. So obsession keeps you attached to everything, and as a result, you're not able to calmly feel that the goal has been achieved before it's taken place in physical reality. So now we're going to reverse engineer all this and show you how it's done. So first of all, you cannot operate from a state where you're obsessed or deeply desire or need the goal at all costs. Obviously, everywhere you see online, people keep telling you, "Oh, keep going at all costs. It's do it or die trying," or all this stuff. To some extent, obviously, you will need moments where that might happen, but you cannot always operate from a state where you're desiring something or obsessing over something 24/7, because you straight away disrupt all the balance in nature. Because nature always operates from a state where there's always balance that's needed. Hot and cold, yin yang, man, lady. There's always opposites. The law of polarity. That's how the universe works, no matter what. And when you're obsessed and need something desperately every day, that's what is just keeping you in your situation right now, and you've not realized it. And yeah, so let's just break it down. So you have to control the obsession. Like, don't allow it to control you. Control your desires. Don't allow your desires to control you. You have to control your desires, and now you're going to start operating from a space where you're detached. So your obsession is no longer something that you need. So for example, your goal is something that you have. You know what the goal is. You like it. It's something that's meaningful to you. You got heart and mind connection. And it's not something that you're deeply thinking about, that you need. You have to have it, that you're fighting every day with yourself and people and your environment just to get it. You're not doing that anymore. So you've controlled the desire, and now you're finally detached from it. You're operating from a state of calmness. So you are now detached. You no longer need it every day. You're detached from the outcome. So you're detached from the outcome, and now you're finally able to think clearly. You're able to stay more present. You know what the goal is. You're detached, and you know it's already a done deal in your mind. And what you're doing right now is just taking each day as it comes, doing what's needed for you in order to, what's needed to be done, and you have the clear goals there, and you're just working on each day, achieving those small goals. And then the bigger picture is going to present itself to you. Reality, your universe is going to give it to you in due course. But in your mind, it's already a done deal. You're detached from it. You're operating from a state of calmness. And this is the trick here. Like, you know what the goal is. You're still working towards it, but you're detached. You don't care about the timing. You don't care about how it's going to be achieved. Because as soon as you start thinking about the how, the timing and all this is where you become attached to it, and you don't want to be attached to it. You want to be detached from it, but while you also working towards it. And this is how all high performers are achieving their goals. So detached from the outcome, it's no longer something that you need. So you don't need the goal. You don't need the outcome. You don't care about outcome. And then as a result, reality is going to close the gap, and before you know it, the goal has been accomplished. And this has all been done, and reality has made it possible because you have control your desire, you're detached, and this just makes your work so much easier because each day you can stay focused on the small task that you need to do, and then as a result, the heart and mind connection, you focusing on the task each day, reality has now basically given you something much more beyond your expectations. Like the goal has been 10x more than what you expected because you're so calm each day, you're so present, and that frequency that you've been operating from, not needing it, not obsessing, is what has made all of this possible. Is the complete opposite of what you've been doing right now and what you've been taught from online and from people. So it's a done deal, and the goal has been accomplished faster than you had anticipated and better than you thought. There, so that's it there. So reality is going to give you the things faster than you had anticipated, better than you had initially thought, and it's going to give you so much more abundance because you didn't need this, you didn't obsess over it. Your frequency is so in line with the universe, your energy, your mind, heart is all in full alignment with the universe because this frequency is the most powerful frequency. And up until now, you're not actually been operating from this frequency, and that's why you're so stuck. You're so stuck, you can't, like the goal is not something that's achievable to you. It's so far away. Each day that goes by, the goal just gets further and further away from you. But now it's going to change. So let's break it down even further. So not needing is what makes things come faster to you. Like this is how everyone's doing it. So just pursue your goal like this, as if you're going to the shop to buy a newspaper. When you buy a newspaper, you don't overthink like things like taking one step, then the other step. Should I enter the shop with my right foot, left foot? Should I open the door by 5 centimeters? You never overthink those things. You know what is the goal. You're going to the shop, you're going to pay him the money to the shopkeeper, buy the newspaper, and that's it. It's yours. And no matter how big or small your goal is, that's the same analogy you have to use to pursue your goal. It's that simple. And when you go to buy a newspaper, you don't have a deep desire or obsession to actually get it because you know what it is and it's there and you just go and do it. That's the whole point. That's what you need to do. This is the only frequency you need to operate from just to get what you need. So pursue the goal. The goal as if you're buying a newspaper. Because when you buy a newspaper from the shop and you use this analogy to pursue your goal, you allow yourself to be detached. There's no obsession, and it's already a done deal. And this is how you're going to pursue all your goals from now, from this frequency of not needing anything. And before you know it, reality is just going to give it you faster than you had anticipated. So obsession creates resistance, and you're just telling the universe that you need this desperately, and the universe is just going to say to you that, oh, you need this desperately. That means you're lacking in something. That means you don't have what it takes to actually achieve it. And the universe is just going to keep you in the same position again and again. Before you know it, days have gone by, weeks, months, and years. And you're watching this video because you're now in a situation where time has gone by and you're trying to find a way to just get out of this, and it's just you getting in your own way. So we're going to break this down. So neediness, obsession, equals resistance. So obsession is basically you telling the universe that you lack something, you don't have it, and in a way you probably feel like, oh, you don't have what it takes as well. And before you know it, other doubts creep in, fears, many things creep in, and that's how more resistance comes. And before you know it, you just become so attached to the outcome and you burn yourself out. So this is more simple than you think. It's just a change of mindset, okay? Change your mindset, your belief and feeling. So start operating from a place where you know what the goal is, but it's not something you're obsessed about. You don't need it desperately at all costs. So let's make the switch here. So you're going to operate from a state where you know what the goal is. You know the goal. You don't need it. So you don't need it because it's already yours in your mind. You feel it as well. That's the whole trick. This is the frequency. You don't need it, and then the universe just gives it you. It's going to give you faster than you had anticipated, even better than your expectations, and it's going to give you an environment, an ecosystem where it just brings people into your life that you never would have thought would have come to you because you no longer need it and you're operating from a calm state at all times. And this is where the universe always works in your favor when you're operating from this frequency. So you don't need it, and then as a result, you know it's already yours. There, so it's you know the goal, you don't need it, and it's already yours. You know that in your mind that it's already yours. So this is where you always need to keep in your mind. It's already yours. No matter how far away you think you might be, each day that goes by or whatever happens, always keep in your mind that the goal is already yours and you're just staying present each day and you don't need the goal because it's already a done deal. Then eventually, as time goes by, you're not focused on the time, like how much time. You just know that your universe, your world is gonna give it you in physical reality. But before it can take place in physical reality, internally and your feeling, it has to take place there first before physical reality because it's not going to come in physical reality like just out of nowhere. You have to know internally your feelings, your emotional state, your belief that it's already yours, the goal. You know the goal, you don't need it, and then it's already yours. Before you know it, that's how it's all going to take place with this frequency because 99% of people out there, they're always operating from a state where they pursue a goal, they know what it is, and then they get so sucked into the result and what it will give them that they all of a sudden need it desperately at all costs. And then that frequency fucks everything up because you're telling the universe that you lack in something, you lack it, and then you might not even feel like you know you have what it takes to get it. And as a result, more things are gonna come your way, more random things, and then it just slips out of your hand. The next thing you know, time has gone by, you feel guilty, you feel many feelings, and then you've convinced yourself that you can't even have it. And that's where you probably have been up until now, and many people end up in. So this is a 3-step process you're going to take right now to allow reality to give you what is yours, okay? So let's break it down right now. So you have to first hold the state. So this is basically holding the state that the goal is already yours. Like, it's already yours, it's a done deal. Your world, your universe has already given you the goal. That internal state has to be within you, in your heart and mind. The connection has to be there before reality, the universe just gives it you. That is the first and critical step. The next step is taking action. So obviously you have to take action, stay present, do what clear task that you need to do daily. That has to be done, along with the holding the state of you knowing that it's yours. That's how everything works. And then the final step is this. And before you know it, reality catches up to you. That's how it works. Like, reality is this thing that you influence, and this is how you do it with this frequency. This is all it. Like, people think that, oh, the world and reality is what it is, and that's it. You're just meant to be here like a robot, like a zombie in the Matrix. But the people who are operating, the high performers, they know this, and this is how they're operating from this frequency right here. Hold the state, take the action, reality catches up to you. It works with the delay, but you're not focused on the delay. And the important thing is, you cannot like look back or ask yourself like, when is this going to happen? What is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Just try to control those thoughts. Accept those thoughts when they come to you, but you just make sure you cannot question things like, why hasn't it happened yet? How is it going to happen? And like looking back at all the things and that you've done and so on, like you have to like accept the feelings, but control them. Say to yourself, like, obviously these are natural thoughts, these are natural questions, but I'm not concerned about them because I'm holding the state that I don't need the goal. It's already a done deal. I know what I need to do. I'm taking the action, and reality has catched up and is going to give me it in due course. It works with a delay, accept it. That's with everything. It works with a delay, but guess what? Following this process, is the reality is going to give it to you faster than you had anticipated and even better than your expectations. So this is all it. So let's break it down even further, the final few things. So this is the new state that you're going to operate from, this new frequency. This is the most powerful frequency. And this is the only frequency you really need to basically get to where you want to be. And this is the one that is in most alignment with the universe. Like, the universe responds best, it responds to the people who operate from this frequency at the most. Like, many people don't operate from this frequency, and that's why they're stuck. So there's so much room for people to just achieve their goals faster and beyond their expectations by using this frequency, because 99% of people don't even use this frequency to pursue what they need in life or what they want. So we're going to go to the final stuff that you need to just do. So you're just going to start from now on operating from a calm place of certainty. So calm, certainty, and calm certainty over obsession or neediness. So this is right here. This, guys, this is all you need, man. Like, there's so much bullshit out there about how to do this, how to do that. But the thing is, this is it. This is the only thing. This is the so-called secret of the universe. Calm certainty. Calm certainty over obsession. Over obsession. Like, if you're obsessed with it, that means you're telling the universe that you need this, and then in some way you're actually lacking the thing, lacking the requirements to have that desired reality. And as a result, you get fucked up. Like, you keep yourself in a situation obsession or neediness. Because as humans, we like to have so many things. This is natural to want to have so many things, to impress people, to do this, to do that. Then as a result, your energy gets sucked out of you and there's nothing you can do about it then. So from now on, yeah, you're going to operate from a state where you have calm certainty over obsession or neediness. Because when you do that, your energy is in full alignment and the universe is going to respond to you better in more harmony, more alignment, more faster, give you results even beyond your expectations. So calm certainty is the main key. Like this frequency, you don't need it. So let's just call it maybe the newspaper frequency, like the analogy I gave before. So this is the newspaper frequency, yeah? Like when you go to the shop to buy a newspaper, you don't give a shit like what feet you're going to take in front of the other, how many centimeters you're going to open the door, like what you're going to do with the shopkeeper. You're going to give him £100, £2, 2 pennies or whatever. Like, you know what it is. The newspaper's there. You walk into the bloody shop. You don't care about the door or whatever. You go get it. You pay him. It's yours. So this is it, man. This is all you need. Like, nothing else. So this is essentially the newspaper frequency, yeah? To make it easier for you to understand, let's do it in the green pen. So newspaper frequency. So the newspaper frequency, yeah, you know where that this is your goal. This is, you know what the goal is. You don't need it. You're detached because you know it's already yours. And that's what you do when you go to a shop. And it doesn't matter how big or small your goal is. You're probably saying to yourself right now, oh, I've got a big goal of making like 10K per month, or I want to go from 20K to 80K per month for my online info product business or whatever you're doing. It's the same thing, man. No matter what level of money you're making and no matter where you are in life, like you're still a person and you got the same, like you got desires, you've got this brain and everything and energy that you're expending each day. So no matter what level you are in life, this applies to you no matter what. So you're probably like thinking to yourself, oh, I need this desperately, or I want to make this amount of money, or I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to go there, blah, blah, blah. But like when you're able to say, look, it's just a goal, it's my goal, I've already achieved it, I know what needs to be done, I'm detached from it, and it's mine already, the universe is just going to just go all out for you because it's just going to respond better to you because this frequency is the most harmonious and most balanced and most in alignment with the universe when you're trying to pursue something. So from now on, you're just going to basically operate from this frequency. So you know what the goal is, identify the goal, you're detached from the outcome. And as a result, so you know when you actually do this, you come to find out that obstacles somehow start going away themselves, or the obstacles are not as dramatic as they once used to be. Like the obstacles somehow start to become reduced or less severe because this new frequency you're operating from is just completely different from everything you've been doing before. Like, and many people don't even operate from this frequency, so this is something completely new to you. So your energy, your state, your health, your mindset, everything just changes with this. So it just literally just so many things click at the same time and just changes the whole picture for you. So detach from the outcome, And now reality gives you the goal. So this is literally it, like in a nutshell, like, or in detail. I've been giving you the examples. So this is how you operate, and this is the best frequency you can operate from for anything you try and do in life. It doesn't matter what the hell it is, like it's the same process, like, yeah. And these are the main things that people do to get to where they want to be. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I'm making loads more. And yeah, if you want to work one-to-one with me, I offer one-to-one coaching as well. Just send me an email or DM me on the social media platforms I have below. And yeah, this is going to grow into a massive community. So it's the MetaSurf community. So stay tuned for more videos. Hope you enjoyed it and got a lot of value. And thanks for watching.